Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
I'm Ann Trujillo with the latest from Denver 7. Tonight, Contact 7 is going on a ghost hunt. We're looking for a company that appeared to be alive and well right up until the time they took their customers' money. As Denver 7's Russell Haythorne shows us, the once reputable business seems to have vanished without a trace.
Yeah, you guys, for the dozen or so customers who have reached out to Contact 7 feeling like they've been ripped off by Elkhart Fence, this is not good news. A padlocked fence and a lot that's virtually empty.
I'm just really frustrated because nobody's calling back.
Audrey Rooney and her husband Russell had a vision for the south side of their driveway.
It's a good fence.
A wrought iron fence to match this one on the north side. They had Elkhart Fence install a few years ago. This time,
We put down $1,250. We paid with the check. They cashed it right away.
that was several months ago.
Back in August.
August?
Yeah, August, yes.
At first, Elkhart Fence told the Rooneys it was waiting on materials. Then Elkhart stopped responding at all. The Rooneys aren't alone. Contact 7 has taken dozens of similar complaints. We went to Elkhart on South Valencia to get answers. The door is locked. You can't get in. It doesn't look like anybody's been in the office in quite some time. The Honda and Ford beside me are actually just overflow cars from the business across the street. That same business tells us it's been months since they've seen Elkhart's work crews coming or going.
I'm in the business of construction, and if you don't honor your commitment, then, your word's your bond, And
Russell and Audrey have explored their options, including legal action.
And the lawyer says, you're better off to go small claims. So then I started checking into small claims, and it's like, geez, I'd be paying more for going through small claims.
According to the Better Business Bureau's website, Elkhart is out of business, but Elkhart's own website and phone number appear to be active, so beware.
It's pretty shady.
we'll get you a bunch of money, you get some stuff and not honor their agreement.
Either they're defrauding people or he's out of business.
For Contact 7,
Give me my money back. That's all I asked for.
I'm Russell Haythorne.
Former State Representative Rochelle Galindo has been cited for providing alcohol to a minor but will not face sexual assault charges. Documents obtained by Denver 7 show a former college intern told police Galindo would give her wine and that they would have sex. She was 18 at the time. Police investigated and could not find evidence that Galindo committed sexual assault or that consent was violated. And eventually, the accuser decided to drop the case. As for Galindo, she was already facing a potential recall over her support of oil and gas legislation and opted to resign instead of fighting the allegations. Her replacement will be named next month. Fort Collins police say this is the man wanted for exposing himself to several people around the CSU campus. At least 3 incidents involving Wyatt Johnson were reported to police. Officers say he would drive up to people asking for help, and when they approached his car, he would then expose himself. They say he may be connected to other cases. People living in Denver's Stapleton neighborhood will again be asked if they wish to rename their neighborhood. And unlike previous attempts, this movement seems to have momentum this time. For one thing, students have already successfully changed their school's name from DSST Stapleton to Montview. For another, this vote isn't just symbolic. It would remove the name from the document that sets the agenda for the entire neighborhood. The issue is that Stapleton is named after former Mayor Ben Stapleton, who was a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Now, voting begins on June 1st. It lasts through July 15th, and only property owners can take part in the vote. Many Coloradans are struggling with homelessness or addiction issues, and addressing this will take money and time, and it can't just be lawmakers doing the heavy lifting. Denver 7's Jason Grenow reports on a new and free program devoted to helping people get back on their feet.
Lost, broken, tore up every relationship I was ever, a part of.
4 years ago, Robin Paxton was in jail in Salt Lake City, her life in a bad place.
I walked from the Salt Lake County Jail to the Other Side Academy.
A 2-year live-in program founded in Utah to help people turn their lives around.
We help people that are addicted to drugs, that are homeless, that are stuck in the cycle of incarceration.
The Other Side Academy helped me become a better woman, find my soul, learn to love again.
Today, the Academy cut the ribbon on its first Denver location, bringing their mission and unique model here.
It's a self-sustaining model.
And that means funding is entirely private.
we don't accept any government funding.
Instead, a moving company with the same name employs Academy members and pays for the program.
I mean, this is exactly what everybody's been looking for. It's kind of like the model, the ideal model. We're doing it ourselves.
One of the other interesting and unique parts of this program is how you get in. You can write a letter from jail or just show up, have a seat on what they call the bench, have an interview, and if you're accepted into the program, you start that day.
I'm hoping to create an opportunity for people to want to take the chance that I took, because it's there.
Now for our city's homeless, addicted, or incarcerated.
It's important. It's needed. Necessary is the right word. This is necessary.
In Denver, I'm Jason Grenauer, Denver 7.
And now from the First Alert Weather Center, here is a look at your forecast. The weekend looking good. We're getting back into the 70s with Saturday, the pick day hitting a high of 75. This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thank you for joining us. Check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. I'm Ann Trujillo.